It's a high roll life. It's a high roll life. It's a high roll life.
Hi, welcome to It's a High Raw Life, episode 49. I am doing a simple green juice today. Here's what we have going on. I have a small head of romaine lettuce. The big leaves are all gone because I've been using them for wraps, but I have the nice juicy parts left. I have a few stalks of celery. This is my juicy greens. And then for my dark, really nutrient-dense greens, I today have a bunch of dandelion greens. You can use any dark green. You can use kale. You can use chard. You know, don't use mustard because that's too spicy. I know. But just you want to have some light greens like the celery or even a cucumber to get the juiciness of it. And then a dark, really nutrient-dense green. And then I have a lemon cut up to cut the green flavor. And then for sweetness, I have 2 small apples. If my apples were large, I would just use 1. Thanks. Would you like to turn the juicer on for me? So as this is going, I just want to tell you, I was thinking about this in the middle of the night last night, that I've been getting really gourmet. And sometimes I just need to bring it back to basics, and the best way for me to do that is to have this kind of a green juice in the morning, something really simple and yet so full of nutrition, and it really sets up the day for me when I have a green juice like this. Let's get the pusher. You might need that. So I'm not juice feasting or anything this week. I just kind of made a little statement to myself that I want to start each morning this week with a simple green juice. It won't be the same. You know, tomorrow I may have cucumber and kale. I almost always use apple and lemon. You'd like to sit up there? Sure. So I haven't been making as many High Raw Life episodes because I've been very busy working on a 7th grade project, which actually turned out lovely. It turned out really cool, and I better get an A, is what I have to say. No, the boys all worked really hard on it, but you know that feeling of... Anyways, also, I had my potluck workshop where I was the guest speaker. Oh, there's a deer in the yard in the snow, look.
Yeah,
see it? And it was awesome. It was off the hook. I had so much fun. And I did video it, and it's kind of long. I haven't decided quite yet what I'm going to do with the video. I have an idea. See if I'm capable of following through on my idea. I hope so. But while I'm making this simple green juice, you know, I just want to say I'm not juice feasting. I was just, you know, starting to say that. So I don't need to have 32 ounces. Oh, look at that little deer. He could barely get up the hill in the yard. Of green juice. I just need to have, you know, like 12 ounces or whatever. So, depending on what this makes, I might save some for later or tomorrow. Now, it's also a little bit later in the morning. I didn't get up and make my juice immediately. I drank my quart of water, kind of hanging around, cleaning the bathroom. Not necessarily hanging around, but, you know, I've got lunches to make and kids to wrangle and organize. So I said to my son this morning before he went off to school, I said, go look at the refrigerator. I put some really positive thoughts up there, and I'd love you to read it before you go running off to school. So this was posted on Susan's blog, and I just loved it. So I actually wrote it down and stuck it up there. It says, listen to this. It says, being happy doesn't mean that everything is perfect. It means that you've decided to look beyond the imperfections. And so it's really key. I'm just trying to make things a little more simple for myself this week. And that's one of those things. I don't need to be perfect, right?
Right. You don't need to be perfect.
That's right. And everyone else doesn't need to be perfect around me. And I have to remember that not everybody wants to do the things that I want to do. So I'm going to finish up making this juice now. I first got my juicer, like the very first episode of It's a High Raw Life, before It's a High Raw Life even had that name. I made a juice very similar to this because this really is my go-to juice, my very simple green juice. With apples, you know, sometimes I put in 1, sometimes I put in 2, depending on how sweet I want it to be or how much sugar I want to have in the juice. This is making such a nice amount because even though it's taking me a while to juice everything, there really was not that much stuff. Strain this, but frankly, I think that this is, if not pure in the sense of having absolutely no fibers in it, but I certainly think that a juice this healthy is going to work its way into my system and do really positive things. So I'm not going to drink this juice right now actually because I still have some more water I wanted to drink this morning. And I'm not hungry. I'm just not rushing to go and do that. 16 ounces of juice here. And do you want to try some? Or are you just giving me a straw? You're just giving me a straw? Thank you. So later on, it's only 16 ounces. I'll probably drink this whole thing. My first thing of the day. It'll be great. But I'm going to wait a little while. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. And then I'll have it later. So just remember, every now and then when you're having an uber gourmet month of trying every recipe you come across and playing with it, that sometimes you just need to bring it down and stay simple. Thanks for watching It's a High Raw Life. Bye.